Welcome back to my video, guys, and today we're back with another video on free roam. And today we're gonna be talking about my three favorite things and the three things I dislike about this new feature. Obviously it's a feature that they're still developing and it's not fully finished, so they're also looking for feedback which you can drop on their social media channels. So yeah, but I feel like there is things that are really cool about this feature and things that are not that great and need some improvement. But overall, we think it's a great feature. Okay, so let's start with the positives first. And the first positive actually for me is the fact that with this free roam feature, literally all the time you have missions to play with, because like before, let's say my group is not active as some of the top groups, but when you don't have many flares on, you can use a compass and go and play missions, right? Easily find missions and play them. This is something really cool, and it's something that it was missing for many players who could not go out. So this is something that's really cool, and I feel like it's a welcome addition because of that, and because of the fact that honestly you can find any missions if you're lucky enough. And yeah, that's pretty cool. The second thing I like about this feature is the fact that you can use it in a flare, which means that if you go to a flare now, you can actually activate a compass and your character is going to start moving inside the flare, so you can explore other group mates, towns and countrysides and cities and wherever they are. So this is really cool as well, because before in a flare you were just stuck in one place and maybe you saw like an epic mission in the distance and maybe a bunch of epic missions around, or you know, you wanted to do, but instead of just wasting flares to like reach them, you can just use the free roam and just go over them with one compass. And that's really cool, and something I really like as well. And the final positive I love about this, now these are my top three, but there is more positives. I do love this feature in many ways, but the final positive, I feel like it's the fact that it's a very useful feature to farm tokens or tickets for events. So before, and again, it was an issue for some players to not be able to actually farm and finish those events because they were lacking those mission types, or those walker types they have to kill. But this feature actually gives you the possibility of being able to find these missions and walker types, and this is really cool. And I feel like it's working very well, the free roam together with every other game mode, so like the challenges and the token mode. And you know, it's nice even for bait parties. If there are baits around the area, you can use a compass and just go around and play them easily. So yeah, it's working really well with every single game mode in the game. So I feel like it's like it's like an add-on to all the current game modes. So this is a really cool thing about this free roam feature. And yeah, all right, so now let's go to the negatives about free roam. And honestly, the first thing that comes to mind is the duration of the compass. So one compass is only 5 minutes, and then you get a 15-minute grace period for overall 20 minutes, but you can only move for 5 minutes. And I feel like it's a little bit short. Obviously now NG has priced one compass at 100 gold, but I guess if they increase the price, then they will have to in a way increase the price of gold. So if they increase the duration to maybe 7 minutes, they probably have to put the gold to like 150 or something, you know. So it's not the longest, but then this goes together with my third point about the disadvantage of this mode, so we'll come back to this later. The second disadvantage I feel like, or things I don't like about this mode for now, is the speed that you move on. So for instance, I now know the area around me thanks to free roam, and I know that I have 3 hotspots which I can reach with compasses. And the problem is that if I have to go to that compass, to that hotspot, I have to wait basically, because like if I cannot interact with missions, and because it's gonna stop, and I have to wait to reach that hotspot, so I can either flare or maybe, I don't know, just play the missions for the event or for the boards or whatever. But I feel like it needs some sort of being able to increase the speed that you move in somehow, because like if you want to go from here to that spot, you know that spot is gonna have a lot of missions, you have to wait till you go there, you know. it takes time, and it's just wasting time, and there is a lot of time which you actually don't play many missions like before. So I feel like this is a big downside, the fact that you cannot move fast. I feel like you should be able to toggle a certain speeds when you want to, instead of having one fixed speed. But I know they have seen some limitations on speed, because at a certain speed, missions start disappearing in stashes. So maybe that could affect free roam as well, I don't know. But it's something, I guess, that they need to work on, I think, in order to perfect free roam, because it's one of the feedbacks I've been reading as well from many players. And finally, the final thing I don't like about this feature is the fact that when your character starts moving, except from stashes, any other missions or any other tab you press is gonna make your character stop moving, and you're basically gonna lose time. Because let's say I wanna, this goes together with let's say the duration and the speed that you're moving. Because if I want to go from here to that hotspot, and I'm gonna have to wait until the character goes there, I wanna maybe go to the shop and buy a bundle, or go check the challenge tab, or go send a few messages in chat, and I wanna have that character actually to keep on moving. I don't want him to stop, because like it's I don't know why this has to happen. Like, I want the character to just keep going in that direction that I put him to go to. And I feel like I don't know, I just feel like, especially with missions as well, like you want to see the walker types in this mission, and you're all of a sudden, you like, your character stops and you waste time, the timer goes. It's same when you play missions, like the timer keeps going. So I don't know about this, but I feel like they should kind of like make it so only when you start the mission, maybe the timer keeps going, but if you like interact with the mission, the character still keeps going in that direction that you pointed it to. Okay, and this is like the third thing I didn't like. Now let's do two bonuses. So one more thing I don't like, and one thing I like. So one thing I like is that it's very simple to use. There is no like extra menus on the map to like navigate. You have one button you need to press for your character to start moving, and then you just swipe left or right to navigate which direction you want to go. Obviously you cannot see the back, you cannot see the mission at the back, but I guess that's something obvious with the system that's gonna happen, because your character is gonna start moving and turning around, and just and so another final thing, let's say bonus thing I don't like, is again maybe the fact that during a mission the timer keeps going. But this is, I guess, if this doesn't happen, then you're gonna be able to play too many missions. Let's say if they increase the duration, the speed, and they remove the timer while in a mission, you basically for 5 minutes or even for 6-7 minutes, you're gonna be able to complete a lot of missions with faster speed to move to those missions. So you have to increase the price by quite a bit, but I do like the 100 gold there, because I feel like for 200 gold, that's 2 compasses, and it's better than 1 flare, to be honest, I feel like. So certainly not too bad, and I love this feature. Let me know what you guys think. What's your top 3 things you dislike and like about this feature? Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I'll see you all in my next video.